And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Granville Central School as we get set for another exciting night of high school basketball here on Nivett Media Sports. I'm Keith Harrington. I'll have the play-by-play tonight as the Granville Golden Horde hosts the Hartford Tanagers in an Adirondack League matchup. Tonight's game brought to you by Telescope Furniture, our sponsor of the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center. Also by the Pine Grove Motel of Granville, Barlow Electric of Granville, Scarlato's Car Hop of Granville, and Fred's Granville Pharmacy of Granville. And the Hartford Tanagers being introduced to the crowd as we speak. Aiden Sweezy is number 5. Trevor Baker is number 22. Jesse Baker is number 34. Number 2 for the Tanagers is Landon Cook. And rounding out the starting 5 for Hartford is one of the Whitneys, but they shut out the lights on me right as I was getting ready to tell you. And now the starting lineup for the Granville Golden Horde. Coming in on fire. 8 straight wins for Granville after starting the season 0-5 and 1-6. Isaiah Guyton, number 1 for the Golden Horde, coming in here averaging over double digits. Second leading scorer for Granville. Cole Plude, number 2. Number 3, Jacob Noonan. Number 24, Cam Rafton. And number 23 is Liam Farrell. Jason Rathman doing the introductions tonight of the starting lineups. And we're ready to go here in Granville. Granville coming in with a league record of 6-2. They're 9-6 overall. Like I said, they got off that slow start. They went 0-5 to start the season, playing a very difficult schedule, and then got things going as the season went on. They've won 8 in a row coming in. Hartford is 8-8 overall, 5-4 in Adirondack League play. So the Tanagers make the short drive over Route 149, trying to stop the 8-game winning streak of the Granville Golden Horde. And we are underway. And that is Kyle Whitney, number 11, in the starting lineup. First shot of the game by Farrell is blocked by Jesse Baker. Here's Sweezy. Now finds Trevor Baker. Heavily pressured there by Cole Plude. Gets it across the timeline for the Hartford Tanagers, coached by Raymond Harrington. Sam Rathman, the coach of the Golden Horde. Ball was knocked out of bounds off a Granville player to be Hartford ball. Over on the side, it comes in for Trevor Baker. Plude picks his pocket, swipes it away, now has trouble, able to save it to Farrell. Farrell finds Guyton with a great pass, and Guyton off the glass, and it's good. It's 2-0 Granville. Here's Baker, finds Jesse Baker, Trevor Baker to Jesse Baker, and a near steal there by Cam Rathman. It goes out of bounds right into the Granville bench. It'll be Hartford basketball. Aiden Sweezy will put it in play for the Tanagers. It comes in for Trevor Baker. He gets a high screen from Jesse Baker. Jesse's come on real strong here in the middle part of the season. And a whistle and a foul as they tried to go down to the block for Trevor Baker. And the foul is going to be charged number 3, Jacob Noonan. That's his first, team's first. Hartford will put it in underneath the basket. It'll be Sweezy to trigger it. Comes inside for Jesse Baker, and a whistle and a foul on Liam Farrell. And that's got to be part of the game plan for Coach Raymond Harrington, is to get the ball to Baker, take the ball to Farrell inside, try to get him in foul trouble. That would certainly help the chances of the Tanagers here tonight. First free throw from Baker gets the roll. Farrell's such a big part of this team. If they can get him in a little bit of foul trouble, that would be huge for the Tanagers. Baker gets 1 out of 2. The rebound pulled down by Farrell. Here's Guyton. Guyton, little crossover dribble, gets in the paint, goes to the right hand, up and good. It's a 4-1 lead for the Golden Horde, and they come right back with that full court pressure that they're so well known for and have been for several years now. Dangerous pass down court. Sweezy trying to get it down to Whitney. Here comes Rathman, finds Farrell, partially blocked there by Baker. Baker went up and got a piece of it. The two centers exchanging big plays in the paint on opposite ends of the floor here early on. Sweezy lets it go for three. No good. Too strong off the back iron. Gets the rebound up and good. 4-3, the Golden Horde. We're about a minute and a half in here in Granville. Cole Plute's going to bring it up on the right wing. Takes it to the top of the key, now down the lane. Stops, fakes, kicks it out. Guyton on the way for three. No good. Long rebound. Guyton gets it back. Decides to pull it out on the baseline. Now attacks the baseline. Wanted to go to Farrell, but the pass was off the mark. Picked off by Jesse Baker. Here's Sweezy looking to give the Tanagers their first lead of the evening. Cook goes right side for Trevor Baker. Gets down the lane, stops, pops, good! And the Tanagers with their first lead of the night at 5-4. Here's Plude. Plude looks to get in the paint and whistling a foul away from the basket. And foul is going to be charged to Landon Cook. That's Cook's first. That's the first Tanager team foul. Guyton's going to put it in play underneath the basket. Comes in for Noonan. Up top for Plude. They swing it around to this side of the court. For Farrell the way. The big left-hander knocks it down. 4-3. Golden Horde back on top. 7-5. Here's Trevor Baker. Looks to split two defenders. Gets away with it. Finds Whitney. Whitney's layup too strong. The rebound pulled down by Cam Rathman. Here's Rathman looking to push. Goes between the legs, down the lane, kicks for Noonan. Here's Guyton. Guyton, little crossover, spins, kicks it out. Noonan on the way for three. No good. Too strong off the back iron. Aiden Sweezy with the rebound. We go under 5 minutes to play opening quarter. 2-point lead for the Golden Horde. Here's Jesse Baker. Leaves it now for Trevor Baker. Tanagers look to set the offense. Trevor Baker down the lane. Here's Cook. Finds Jesse Baker. Whitney goes to the right hand. Up too strong. The rebound pulled down by Liam Farrell. Here's Plude coming up on the midpoint of the opening quarter. Farrell, left-hander. No good. He hit one from a similar spot earlier. Sweezy's going to push it across the timeline, being pounded there by Rathman. Goes off Sweezy's leg. He's able to retrieve it before it goes over the midcourt stripe. Trevor Baker attacks the baseline, finds Whitney, goes through his hands. Here's Guyton ahead of the field, lays it up with the left hand. That's a 4-point lead for the Golden Horde. Trevor Baker, a little floater in the lane, no good. Farrell the rebound. Here's Plude. Plude down the lane. The seas part. And he goes up and puts it up with the right hand. And there's a timeout called by the Tanagers. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. 3:47 to go here, opening quarter. 6-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game thus far. 11-5. The Golden Horde looking for a win number 9 in a row. Another interesting game going on tonight that could affect Granville's seeding if they want to get a home game in the Adirondack League playoffs. The Golden Horde have 2 losses in the league, coming to the top 2 teams, North Warren and Corinth. But they have a win over Whitehall a couple of weeks back, and that's going to be huge because Corinth and Whitehall play tonight in Corinth. If Corinth wins that game, that would put Granville tied for second place. And if they can beat Warrensburg on Friday night, that would give them the number 2 seed. And they would host the first round of the playoffs here is the number 2 seed. Actually, no, they won't. They would be the number 3 seed. I beg your pardon. And they would. So they can't catch Corinth. And the only way they can catch, well, they can't catch Corinth because Corinth beat them head to head. A miss here by the Golden Horde. Here's Sweezy. Pulls up on the baseline, finds Jesse Baker. And elbow jumper, no good. Cook with the rebound, up and good. That's Joe Allen who's checked into the game, number 24. Allen couldn't get the elbow jumper, but Cook with a nice follow. It's 11-7. Down the lane, Rathbun, left-handed layup, off the mark. Here's Trevor Baker, finds Sweezy. Sweezy stops, pops, three, no good. The long rebound for Cole Plude. Plude pulls up. Here's Guyton. Guyton down the lane, switches to the right hand, up and good. Nice move by Isaiah Guyton. He's having his way getting to the cup right now here for the Golden Horde, doing his damage in the paint. Sweezy pulls up on the baseline, jumper short. Here's Cole Plude. Plude with the bounce pass to Guyton, kicks it out. Noonan, three ball, no good. Baker with the rebound. That's Jesse Baker. 13-7, Golden Horde, 6-point lead, and a steal here by Rathbun. Here's Rathbun aggressively to the hoop. Didn't get it to go. Farrell there to clean up the mess, up and good. Biggest lead of the ball game at 8 now for the Granville Golden Horde. Here's Joe Allen, though, ahead of the field. Takes it off the glass. What a block by Isaiah Guyton. At the other end, Rathbun's got the layup, up and good. It's a double-digit ball game, and Hartford's going to have to take a timeout. What a great sequence of good basketball right there at both ends of the floor for the Golden Horde. 1:43 to go. And the opening quarter, it is Granville 17 and Hartford 7. Let's go to our sponsors for tonight's game right now. Tonight's game brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. A family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture of Granville, proud sponsors of the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center. Also by the Pine Grove Motel. Pine Grove Motel, newly renovated rooms, comfortable and cozy. Pine Grove Motel, located in Granville, New York. Call 518-361-0488. 518-361-0488 for the Pine Grove Motel. So clarifying what I said, it is, nobody's going to catch Corinth or North Warren, barring anything very unusual happening. But Granville can get the third seed if they tie with Whitehall. So that would get them to, right now, Corinth in the semifinals. Sweezy on the way for three, and he's going to be fouled. And the foul is going to be on Cole Plude, his first team's third. So right now, it looks like North Warren undefeated, number 1. Corinth, number 2. Granville, if they win out, can be the 3. As Sweezy hits the first one. Unless Whitehall wins tonight, and then that would change. They would actually become, I believe, the 2 seed. Because they'd finish tied with Corinth, and they would have head-to-head. That would put Granville all the way down to the 4. As Sweezy makes them both. So a lot to be determined in these last few games as far as Adirondack League playoff seeding goes. 7-point lead. Plude down the lane, no good. Rebound pulled down by Whitney, who's checked back in, replacing Allen. Here's Cook on the baseline for Sweezy. Sweezy's going to let it go. Corner 3, too strong. Down court for Guyton. Guyton, up and good. Into the game for Granville as Joel Nelson and also Trey Mason. Here's a turnover by the Golden Horde, 9-point lead. Sweezy spins, offensive foul. That's the first on Sweezy, second team foul. 51.1 to go in the first quarter, a 9-point lead for the Golden Horde. They led by as much as 10. About a 15-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. They've got plenty of time. Guyton's going to be called for the charge. Nice job by Trevor Baker stepping in there. Trevor Baker stepping in, drawing the offensive foul. Granville comes with their full court pressure. Cook throws it in for Jesse Baker, down court for Sweezy. About a 3-second differential, game clock, shot clock. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Hartford basketball. Sweezy to trigger it in. Goes out deep for Cook. Now Baker. Trevor Baker looks to get in the lane. Lost the handle, whistling a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Joel Nelson. It is on Joel Nelson. And it's going to be 2 shots here for Trevor Baker because the Golden Horde are over the limit with 5 team fouls. First shot rolls off the front of the rim. The second shot is good for Trevor Baker. It's 19-11. Shot clock is off. Golden Horde can save for the last shot of the opening quarter. Here's Plood. Plood's going to let that shot clock go down. Now they're going to go to work with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They go a little isolation for Farrell. Shot up, no good. Jesse Baker's got the rebound. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Sweezy's going to let it go. It'll count if it goes, but it won't. And that's the end of the first quarter of play here in Granville. After 1 in Adirondack League boys basketball at Granville Central School. Our score, the Golden Horde 19, the Hartford Tanagers 11. This is high school basketball on Nivett Media Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by several great sponsors who help to bring high school sports your way here on Nivett Media Sports, such as Barlow Electric Incorporated. Barlow Electric Incorporated, fully insured and reasonably priced. Master electrician, licensed in New York and Vermont. Generator installation, residential and commercial work. Call 518-361-0531. That's 518-361-0531 for Barlow Electric of Granville. Also by Scarlatta's Car Hop. Scarlatta's Car Hop opening for the 2025 season in March. Come enjoy some delicious food and all their ice cream choices. That's Scarlatta's Car Hop. Call 518-642-2445. Opening for the 2025 season in March. And we're into February, folks. So it's not all that long away, and I can't wait to be sitting out on the deck at Scarlatta's having some great ice cream. Here's Trevor Baker. Baker, little handoff up top for Sweezy. Sweezy kicks it off. Baseline jumper on the way from Cook. No good. Rebound pulled down by Nelson. Nelson looks inside. Farrell up and good. Back to a 10-point lead for the Golden Horde. Here's Jesse Baker for Trevor Baker. Trevor Baker down the lane, kicks it out. Cook, Sweezy, corner 3, no good. Tipped up by Jesse Baker, run down by the Horde. Out in front of the pack as Isaiah Guyton stops, lays it up and good. When this Granville team gets in transition, they are very, very dangerous. That's what happened in that Whitehall game. They got the press going. They got the transition game going. They got a big early lead in the Railroaders. An excellent team under Coach Keith Redmond, but just could not recover. Here's a floater by Sweezy, rattles home. And it's back to a 10-point game, minute into the second quarter. 23-13. Plood finds Nelson. Back for Plood. Here's Nelson, gets it to Guyton on the baseline. They let him shoot it. Up, no good, too strong. Rebound for Cook. Cook's going to pass the outlet for Sweezy. Sweezy stops, pops 3. Too strong. And he's going to hear it from that Granville student section after that one. 10-point lead for the Golden Horde. Hartford led briefly at 5-4 after a little spurt. Other than that, it's been Granville all the way. Nelson, three. And the three-pointer's good, but there's a whistle and a foul. Loose ball foul. Stand up. So that's going to be the second foul on Farrell. That's going to get Keegan Bryant up off the bench. So the three-point shot by Nelson will count. The foul underneath the basket will be the second on Farrell. We'll see if that is a factor. Once again, the full court pressure from the Golden Horde. They get it into Baker. He has it stripped away by Guyton, gets it back. Now Trevor Baker. Trevor Baker down court. Here's Sweezy. Sweezy goes on the attack, lays it up good. Excellent baseline drive by Aiden Sweezy. Tanagers back with an 11. Need some stops, of course. Can't match baskets with them. Trey Mason now finds Nelson. Nelson looks to go on the attack. Nice over-the-shoulder pass from Mason. Too strong. Keegan Bryant getting after it. Great hustle by Bryant. Finds Nelson. Floater up. No good. Baker the rebound. Jesse Baker the outlet to Landon Cook. Here's Sweezy. Sweezy pops. Go! Three. Sweezy gets the Tanagers back within single digits at 26-18. Still a lot of time to go here, second quarter. It's just over 5 minutes to go. Here's Guyton, kicks it out. Mason, three from the elbow, no good. Ploud gets the rebound, came right to him. Easy rebound for Ploud. And Jesse Baker gets the rebound, a whistle and a foul. And I think that's going to go against Keegan Bryant. And it is against Bryant. That's his first, team second of the quarter. So Tanagers on a bit of a run here. Down court for Whitney. Leaves it for Sweezy. And he's fouled, not fouled, he's blocked from behind by Ploud. Great job by Ploud. And it goes out of bounds, last touch by Trevor Baker. Cam Rathman's going to check back in, replacing Cole Ploud. Granville basketball underneath the basket. Putting it in play is Guyton on the baseline. Nelson, three. Too strong. Bryant with another good hustle play. Cross-court pass. Tipped away by Sweezy. Rathman, though, has it up and good. Just unfortunate there for the Tanagers. Sweezy made a nice defensive play, but ended up in the hands of Rathman. Baker, nice pass. Whitney up and no good. And a technical foul. And I'm not sure what the technical foul is for. The officials getting together. Oh, they're going to call basket interference. One of the officials going over to Sam Rathman to give him an explanation. Looks like that it was going to go down and there was basket interference there. So back to an 8-point game, approaching the midway point of the second quarter, 28-20. And our producer, Eric, showing me the news that Granville schools are closed tomorrow. Correct, Eric? That is because of the incoming weather. I think a lot of schools will probably take that route. No school in Granville, so if they get a win, they'll be able to stay home celebrating tomorrow. Here's Guyton on the way for three, no good. Tipped around. Mason's got it up with the left hand, no good. Jesse Baker pulls down the board. He averages a double-double for the Tanagers over the last several games. And here's Cook. No good. I don't know if he scored tonight. He might have a bucket. I think he has one bucket, but he's certainly on his way to double-digit rebounds if he can get the double-digit points. Here's Rathman. Rathman from Mason. Mason goes on the attack, finds Guyton, thought about it. Passed inside for Bryant. Bryant up, won't get the roll. There's another rebound for Jesse Baker. He might have double-digit rebounds by halftime. Just a matter of whether he's going to get double-digit points to get that double-double. A triple-double the other night. Joe Allen, beautiful bounce pass for Sweezy. No good, but whistle to foul. Gorgeous bounce pass there by Joe Allen. Those two, by the way, Allen and Sweezy, part of the Hartford baseball battery, the Hartford Fort Edward baseball. Allen, their ace pitcher. Sweezy makes the first one. Sweezy, the catcher. Jacob Noonan comes back in. Also Cole Plude, replacing Trey Mason and Joel Nelson. Sweezy gets 1 out of 2. Tanagers back within 7, coming up on 3 minutes to play in the half. Baseline jumper, Rafkin on the way. He got it. Quickly, right back to double digits. Trevor Baker thought about it. Goes to Jesse Baker, reverses it for Cook. Good ball movement by the Tanagers. Sweezy on the way, 3, no good. Rebound by Rathbun. Here's Rathbun in a hurry. Pulls up, Plude. Noonan on the baseline, back for Plude. Rathbun looks to get to the cup. Floats one up with the left hand, no good. Comes out for Sweezy, taken away by Noonan. Noonan, a little short jumper, halfway down and out. 2.5 to go in the half. 10-point lead for Granville. Trevor Baker for Cook. Allen almost lost it, was able to retrieve it. Goes down low for Jesse Baker. A lot of time on the shot clock. Trevor Baker down the lane. Great drive by Trevor Baker. Goes to the left hand, up and good. And it's an 8-point game. Tanagers hanging around, folks. They're one good run away from being right on the doorstep in this one. And here's a turnover. That's going to help them. (31-23). Here's Sweezy. Full court man-to-man. Jesse Baker. Big fella's going to bring it up. Keegan Bryant comes up to defend. Here's Sweezy. Rathbun goes for the steal. Floater by Sweezy, no good. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Cole Plude as he and Allen battled for the boards. That's going to be Hartford basketball. Comes in for Jesse Baker. Now Cook. Sweezy. Back for Trevor Baker. Finds Cook. Cook can get hot lighted up for the Tanagers. Here's Allen after the missed steal. Sweezy on the way. 3. Halfway down and out. Baker the rebound. Finds Sweezy. Splits 2 defenders. The floater up and good. And the Tanagers are back within 6. Just over a minute to go in the half. Here's Plude down the lane. Guyton straight away. Likes to get down that lane. Kicks it out. Plude, corner 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sweezy. Just under a minute to play. Tanagers can get closer. Down 6. Here's Trevor Baker. Has it stripped by Plude. Gets it back. Finds Cook on the baseline. Defended by Noonan. High post for Baker. Baker looks to go to work. Kicks it out. Sweezy. 3. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Plude. Rathbun. Up and good. Great transition basketball by the Golden Horde. They do that so well. Shot clock is off. 27 seconds to go in the half. 8-point lead for the Horde. Here's Allen. Allen's jumper. Go for 3. Joe Allen. The Tanagers pitcher fires a strike. That's a 5-point game. Granville can hold for the last shot. Maybe I should say Tanner Fort's pitcher. Here's Guyton. Bryant. Up and good. Nice looking move there by Keegan Bryant. And that's going to do it for the opening half here at Granville Central School. Granville has looked like they're on the verge of pulling away a couple of different times, but the Tanagers of Hartford hanging around as we go to halftime. Our score, the Golden Horde 35, the Tanagers 28. We'll be back with the second half in a bit. This is Adirondack League Boys Basketball on Nivett Media Sports. And welcome back to Granville. We get ready to go here. 7-point lead for the Golden Horde over the Hartford Tanagers. It is Plude, Rathbun, Noonan, Farrell, and Guyton for Granville. Sweezy, Cook, Trevor Baker, Jesse Baker, and Kyle Whitney for the Tanagers. Granville with the basketball first. Hartford coming out in an extended 2-3 zone. Here's Noonan, 10 seconds on the shot clock, finds Guyton on the baseline for Plude. Plude goes to work on the baseline, breaks down the defense, kicks it out to Rathbun, halfway down and out. Jesse Baker with the rebound. Here's Trevor Baker, gets stripped by Plude. Plude to the bucket, no good. Rathbun with the follow. 9-point ball game, 37-28. Knocked away by Rathbun. Rathbun just does so many good things on the floor for the Golden Horde. May not score the most points all the time, but does things that impact winning the basketball game. Here's Farrell. Farrell's been a little bit quiet tonight. Gets his shot blocked there. Baker neutralizing Farrell a little bit, Jesse Baker. Here's Trevor Baker. Almost lost the handle. Sweezy gets it back. Floater in the lane. Good. 37-30. Not quite 2 minutes into the third quarter. Here's Plude. Once again, Hartford extending that 2-3 zone. Noonan, lots of space. Passes it for Plude. On the baseline, Rathbun. Hartford willing to be patient. Sit in that 2-3 zone. Here's Rathbun on the baseline, too strong. Jesse Baker's definitely double figures right now in rebounds already. Here's Sweezy trying to cut into a 7-point deficit. Finds Trevor Baker. Whitney up off the glass, high off the glass and good. Kyle Whitney with the bucket. He was the beneficiary of that basket interference earlier. And now pisses that one up off the glass. Here's Plude. Farrell straight on three. The big left-hander buries it. Every time Hartford gets a sniff of the lead, Granville hits that big shot. That's where their transition game, their press, and their three-point shooting are such a factor. And Hartford's going to take a timeout as they were getting close to a 10 count. They're 1 second away from a 10-second count. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Granville's had a few double-digit leads. Hartford led at 5-4. They trailed 4-1, then scored 4 straight, led 5-4. They haven't led since. But every time it looks like that Granville might pull away, Hartford has a little bit of a spurt. And every time that Hartford looks like they're possibly going to draw even and have a shot at taking the lead, Granville hits that big shot. Tanagers just can't get over that hump of like 5 or 7 points. Right now down 40-32, 8-point ball game, 5:38 to go. Here in the third, here's Trevor Baker. Heavy pressure there from Plude. Hands it off for Jesse Baker. Baker's going to dribble it up front. The handoff for Sweezy. Sweezy thought about it. Still a lot of time. 15 on the shot clock. Cook in some trouble. Finds Trevor Baker. Baker for Cook. 7 on the shot clock. They got to go to work. Trevor Baker with 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it off. They did just in time. And they're going to count it. Trevor Baker just beats the shot clock. It's a 6-point game. Noonan lets it go for 3. No good. Jesse Baker again. Every ball that comes down, everybody else can start running back for the Tanagers because Jesse Baker is going to get the rebound. Backdoor cut by Sweezy. Broken up by the Golden Horde defense. Here's Whitney. Lost the handle. And Guyton's going to come away with it. Down court for Rathbun. Layup good. Frustration there for Raymond Harrington. You can see it because here they are once again on the verge. And once again, a turnover or something that happens. Trevor Baker, nice fake. Got the defender to go by him, put it up off the glass. 6-point ball game again, 4:14 to go, approaching the midway point of the third quarter. Here's Plude, now Noonan. Leaves it for Farrell. Such a soft touch. Rolls around and goes down. He may have the softest touch I've ever seen in 30-plus years of covering high school basketball, Liam Farrell. Here's Trevor Baker, goes to the bucket and the foul. He's going to go to the line, looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Big play by Trevor Baker. Back to 6. And he gets the three-point play. 44-39. Golden Horde within 5. And this is where Hartford has had trouble getting over that hump a little bit. They got to get a stop here and then a bucket. Here's Plude, floater down the lane. Wouldn't go. Kyle Whitney with the rebound. Chance to slice into that 5-point deficit. Knocked away. It'll still be Hartford basketball. Here's Trevor Baker, finds Jesse Baker. For Cook. Now Sweezy, little weave up top by the Tanagers. Cook thought about it, goes inside. One more pass. They've got a layup. Whitney up and good off the feed from Trevor Baker. Whitney's starting to get more relaxed and confident now, putting those shots in. Had some struggles early. It's a 3-point game. Here's Guyton, now Plude. Noonan left alone for 3. No good. Rebound tipped up. Lands in the lap of Aiden Sweezy. Tanagers can tie with a 3-pointer. We're under 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Sweezy down the lane. Doesn't get the roll. Whitney the rebound. Blocked by Guyton. Big defensive play by Isaiah Guyton. At the other end, Plude. Rathman straight on 3. Barely got the front of the iron on that one. Here come the Tanagers, down 3. Trying to pull the upset off here. In Granville. Hook to Trevor Baker. Liam Farrell comes over. And they call that a foul, and Farrell's in disbelief. And I understand why. That looked like an outstanding block. He's a left-hander to begin with. He went with the left hand. A la some of the good NBA players. Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks, he's been injured, but he's a great shot blocker. Right-handed, but blocks with the left hand. Of course, Farrell is left-handed. With a shot good by Trevor Baker. And the Tanagers are within 2. Baker nails them both. It's a 1-point ball game. 2:15 to go here in Granville in the third quarter. Can a strip? Oh, call at the other end now. Tough one. Not a shooting foul. Granville's going to take a timeout. Sam Rathman wants to talk it over with his boys. 2:08 to go in the third quarter. The Tanagers of Hartford on a run. They have pulled to within 44-43. Let's hear from some of our sponsors tonight, such as Fred's Granville Pharmacy. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy dedicated to the unique community they've served since 2015. Located in the Big Lots Plaza, call 518-642-3733 for Fred's Granville Pharmacy. Tonight's game also brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture of Granville, sponsors of the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center, where we're live from tonight in Granville. We have got a good one going, folks. 44-43. Granville is led by double digits. I think they led by as much as 13, if I recall correctly. But right now, it's a 1-point game with 2:08 to go in the third. The Tanagers of Raymond Harrington putting up a battle. Here's Cole Plude. Noonan. Plude down the lane, finds Farrell. Farrell, jumper, no good. Sweezy the rebound. Tanagers with a chance to take the lead. Knocked away by Plude. Still going to be Hartford basketball. Comes in for Trevor Baker. They might have an advantage here. Kick it out to Whitney. Wanted to go back to Baker, but Farrell's there to step in and pick it off. Rathman the other way. Finds Plude. A lot of contact. Won't go, but Plude's going to go to the line. Missed opportunity there for the Tanagers. They had a chance to take the lead. And it would be their first lead since 5-4. Plude short on the first one. Joel Nelson's going to check back in for Jacob Noonan. 2 team fouls apiece with 1:40 to go here in the quarter, so likely not going to make the bonus here in the third. Plude gets 1 out of 2. It's 45-43. Granville right back to the man-to-man full court pressure. Here's Trevor Baker for Jesse Baker. He'll survey the situation. Get it back to Trevor Baker. And Raymond Harrington doesn't like what he sees. Shot clock was down to 26, which means only 1 more second to get it over. So a wise timeout there. It's a full timeout with 1:31 to go in the third quarter. It is Granville 45, Hartford 43. This is Adirondack League boys basketball on Nibet Media Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by the Pine Grove Motel. The Pine Grove Motel of Granville. Newly renovated rooms. They are cozy and they are comfortable. Call 518-361-0488. 518-361-0488 for the Pine Grove Motel of Granville. Also, Barlow Electric Incorporated of Granville. Fully insured and reasonable. Master electrician. Licensed in New York and Vermont. They do generator installation and they do residential and commercial work. Call 518-361-0531 for Barlow Electric of Granville. Thank you to those sponsors who help bring high school sports your way right here on Nibet Media. 1:31 to go. Third quarter, 2-point lead. Hartford trying to come in here and pull the upset. Down court for Whitney. Whitney got a lot of mileage there. Couldn't get the layup to go. Here's Farrell. Farrell wanted to go to Guyton. Looked like he carried it. No call. Whitney, good aggressive play there. Gets the rebound. Here's Cook. Down court. Plude reads it like a book. Played it like a free safety. And now a block on Hartford. And the Hartford fans and Coach Raymond Harrington does not like that call. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. Guyton will put it in play. Comes in for Plude. Looked like he might have traveled there. Guyton, corner 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jesse Baker. We go under a minute to play, third quarter, 2-point lead for the Horde. Hartford can tie or take the lead with a 3. Here's Trevor Baker. In between the circles. Backdoor cut by Sweezy. They missed him. Down low for Jesse Baker. Baker, nice pass, found Whitney, but broken up by the Golden Horde. Good look there by Jesse Baker. Here's Guyton. Kicks it out. Rathman for 3, no good. Whitney the rebound. He's starting to wrap up the rebounds right now. Shot clock is off. Tanagers can get the final shot of the quarter if they choose to do so. Here's a handoff for Sweezy. Backdoor cut. Sweezy, a little jackknife. Oh, couldn't get it to go, but he's going to go to the line. So Sweezy with a chance to bring the Tanagers even here with a pair of free throws. Gets the first one. Guyton's going to get a breather. Trey Mason's going to come into the ball game for Granville. Sweezy gets them both. We're tied at 45. Granville's going to get the last shot. Plude crosses the timeline with 9 seconds to play. Here's Farrell. You don't want to let him have that shot. Nelson, step back three, baseline. Farrell comes through the buzzer. Nobody boxed out Liam Farrell, and he gets the put back at the buzzer. And we're through 3 here in Granville. Our score, the Golden Horde of Granville, 47. The Hartford Tanagers, 45. We'll be right back. This is Adirondack League Boys Basketball on Nivet Media Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by Carlotta's Car Hop of Granville. It's almost that time of year, folks, for Scarlotta's. Scarlotta's Car Hop opening for the 2025 season in March. Come enjoy some delicious food and all the ice cream choices that they have. And there are a lot of them. They do those milkshakes. They have those milkshakes specials. And they're outstanding. It's Carlotta's Car Hop. I'll get it right. Scarlotta's Car Hop, 518-642-2445. I'm so excited about Scarlotta's opening in a little over a month or so that I can't even talk about it. I'm so excited. Scarlotta's Car Hop opening for the 2025 season in March. Also by Fred's Granville Pharmacy. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, dedicated to the unique community they've served since 2015. In the Big Lots Plaza, call 518-642-3733. That's 518-642-3733 for Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And we thank those businesses for being sponsors of high school sports here on Nivet Media. 2-point lead for the Golden Horde. We go to the fourth quarter. Here's Trevor Baker. Baker, the handoff. No, not the handoff. Fakes the handoff. Goes in. Couldn't get it to go. Just wouldn't roll down for him. Good-looking move. Good-looking shot. Just unlucky. Here's Rathman. Finds Plude. Plude splits 2 defenders. Wanted to go to Guyton. Broken up by Cook. Sweezy down court for Trevor Baker. Decides not to go to the hoop. Leaves it for Jesse Baker. The handoff here for Sweezy. Sweezy has it stripped away. Gets it back down the lane. Layup good. We're tied at 47. Beautiful move by Aiden Sweezy. And coming up on a minute into the final stanza, we're deadlocked at 47. Here's Nelson. Gets it on the baseline. Plude. No good. Farrell gets the rebound. Up over the top of Baker. Farrell thought he was fouled. It's a 2-point lead for Granville. Here's Whitney. Whitney spins. Up and no good. Good defensive play there by Trey Mason. Good-looking move, though, by Kyle Whitney. Here's Nelson. Finds Plude. Farrell. Short. Mason, the rebound blocked by Whitney, but Farrell to follow. He's relentless. He just doesn't give up on a play, doesn't give up on the basketball, gets the rebound up and good, and the foul. That's the way to play the game right there, folks. Just does not give up on a play. And he gets the free throw. Back to a 5-point lead for the Golden Horde, 52-47. Trevor Baker down court for Whitney. Finds Jesse Baker. Head fake, up good. Nice move by Jesse Baker. Used the head fake. He has come such a long ways this year under the tutelage of Raymond Harrington. Maybe the most improved player in the Adirondack League. And I'm being dead serious about that. Plude on the way. 3. Barely glanced the rim. Farrell, though, the rebound. Little hook shot up and good. Here's Sweezy. Farrell starting to impose his will on the Tanagers now. Sweezy gets stripped and a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Joel Nelson. His 3rd. First team foul of the quarter on the Horde. It's going to be taken out on the side right in front of the Granville section over there of fans. Pretty much the parents' families section. Here's Baker, finds Whitney. Farrell comes over to the rejection. Hartford will take it out underneath. Sweezy will put it in play. Sweezy in for Jesse Baker. Here's Cook. America's play. Baseline jumper, no good. Oldest out of bounds play in the book. They call it America's play. Rathman going coast to coast. Didn't get the basket, but got the foul. He'll go to the line. Getting to be a little bit of danger time here. Fouls on Trevor Baker. They're going to say it's not a shooting foul. Trey Mason will trigger it in. Comes in for Rathman. Now Plude. Farrell lost the handle. Landon Cook comes away with it. Here's Sweezy. Sweezy pulls up, finds Cook. Cook on the way for three. No good. The rebound by Farrell. Good looking shot by Cook. I thought he might have hit it. Here's Nelson for three. No good. Rebound batted around. Whitney's got it. Now, no, Jesse Baker's got it. 5 minutes to play, a 5-point lead for the Golden Horde. Trevor Baker finds Sweezy. Plude knocks it away. Sweezy gets it back. Plude strips it again. Joe Allen's going to enter the fray once again. He'll come in and give Kyle Whitney a breather. Whitney also a big part of the Hartford baseball team. Excellent baseball player. Strong move by Baker. As I was saying, maybe the most improved player in the Adirondack League, and that's a heck of a move. 54-51. Granville's going to use the clock. Be patient. There's 3-point lead, 4.5 to go. Here's Plude. Plude lets it go for three, and he got it. Back to a 6-point game. Here's Trevor Baker. Looks like he might go to the hoop. Sees Farrell there, and that's not a easy task when you see Liam Farrell there. And he gets yet another block. Here's Joe Allen, baseline jumper, no good. Hook the rebound. Farrell swats it away, but a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Plude down low. It's not on Farrell. It was a good block, but it wasn't. That's not who the foul was on. Cook rattles home the first free throw. Isaiah Guyton back in. Trey Mason out. Mason, the signal caller for the Granville Whitehall football team, had a nice season in the fall. Cook gets them both. It's a 4-point game. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Can Hartford hang around, pull off the upset here? Here's Plude. Dangerous pass. Nelson fell down. Somehow he retrieved it and got it to Rathman. Plude down the lane. Couldn't get it to go, but he's going to go to the line. Talked with Hartford coach Ray Harrington the other day. He knew he had a tall task in here tonight against this Golden Horde team. As Plude makes the first one, but he's got his kids ready to play, and they're in this ball game right down to the wire. I believe his words were something along the lines of "Good God, they're good," or something like that. They won 8 in a row. A 6-point game. Good Lord, maybe. Something along those lines. Here's Sweezy. Baseline jump. It's good. 4-point ball game. 3.5 to go. Hartford needs a stop. They can't match baskets with them. They got to get a couple of stops. Plude thought about it. Rathman's going to let it go. 3. And that has been the story of this ball game right there, folks. Every time Hartford gets closer, Granville hits that big shot. Trevor Baker lost it, gets it back. Sweezy's got a clear path to the bucket. No good. The follow by Cook is good. Great effort. Great hustle play there by Landon Cook. They needed that one. It was a big play by Cook. We've got 3 minutes to play. 5-point lead for the Horde. Guyton, Nelson, Food. Up top, Rathman looking for another one. No good. Scramble for the rebound. Baker comes away with it. That's Jesse Baker. Here's Sweezy. Team down 5, 2.5 to go. Big trip here for the red and black. Joe Allen. Now Trevor Baker. 16 on the shot clock. They can't panic. They've got plenty of time. Here's Sweezy. Sweezy, deep three. Sweezy with a big one at 62-60. Hartford crowd into the game now. Guyton on the way for 3. No good. Terrell. No good. Jesse Baker the rebound. Coach Rathman thought Terrell got hit. Under 2 minutes to play. Tanagers can take the lead with a 3. Sweezy. No good. Looked like he might have got fouled. No call there. Just like it looked like Farrell got fouled at the other end. Refs letting him play. Guyton down the lane. The scoop. No good. But he's going to go to the line. Guyton, so good in the bucket. A little slow getting up, but he's very tough getting to the cup. And a quick first step and knows where the rim is, no doubt about it. Isaiah Guyton. A couple of big free throws coming up for him here. Short on the first one. Noonan comes in for Rathman. Minute 35 to go, 2-point ball game. Guyton doesn't get either of them. Baker the rebound. Hartford with a chance to tie or take the lead again. Here's Trevor Baker. Noonan comes up to defend. 4 team fouls on the Tanagers, only 2 on Granville. Oh, Liam Farrell steps in, doesn't get it. Baker retired. 62. Farrell thought he had the steal. The ball caromed away, and Jesse Baker with the finish. Minute 12 to go. We're tied. Hartford crowd making it sound like a home game for him here. Nelson, they go to Farrell. No surprise there. And he gets the roll. I think everybody in the gym knew where the Golden Horde were going, and he was just not able to be stopped. Here's Baker and timeout Hartford. Right before Farrell got the steal. 64-62. It's a full timeout. 48.6 seconds to go here in Granville. Let's go to our sponsors once again. We really appreciate them helping to bring high school basketball your way here. Telescope Casual Furniture, of course, sponsors of our Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. We broadcast every high school sporting event from, and also Saratoga Racers games in the ABA as well. Telescope Casual Furniture manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019 and 2021 and 2022. Family-owned and operated business focusing on comfort, style, quality, and world-class customer service. That's Telescope Casual Furniture of Granville, sponsors of the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. So after the timeout, we're ready to go. 48.6 seconds to play. 64-62. They just isolated Farrell down low after Jesse Baker had tied it for the Tanagers. They went isolation on the block with Liam Farrell, and he got the bucket to go. Tanagers basketball. They give it in for Trevor Baker. Gets it stripped, gets it back, finds Jesse Baker, back to Trevor Baker. They're all over him, and Noonan comes away with the steal. About a 6-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. I think that foul is going to put Hartford over the limit, so it's going to be 2 shots for Cole Plude here. And Plude Makes the first one. He can make it a two-possession game by making this one. And he missed it. But there's Farrell. The putback, no good. Baker with the rebound. And a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Isaiah Guyton, but not yet the bonus. They still have 2 to give. So that's something for Granville to be mindful of here. They've still got 2 fouls to give. They get it in for Sweezy. Sweezy. They don't have to get the 3 quite yet. Sweezy fouled. He's going to go to the line. Yeah, that's going to be, I think, on Guyton. And Sam Rathbun not happy about that. Or not happy about something anyway. Yeah. And that's important because they can score points without the clock running here. And no good. Still a one-possession game, though. 28.2 to play. Sweezy gets the second one. 65-63. Hartford's going to extend the defense. They've got a foul because, well, now they're in the bonus, but trying to extend the game. They foul Plude. Two shots. Gets the first one. Like I said before, if he makes them both, he makes it a two-possession ball game. And he does. So clutch free throw shooting by Cole Plude. It's a two-possession game. Here's Sweezy. Still don't need a 3 if you're the Tanagers. Just need a quick bucket. Trevor Baker pulls up. Allen, 3. No good. Cook the rebound. Gets it knocked away. Trevor Baker gets it with 11 seconds to play. It's going to be Hartford ball with 9.9. And Raymond Harrington's going to call a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll go to our sponsors again real quick. Tonight's game on Niva Media Sports brought to you by the Pine Grove Motel. Newly renovated rooms. It's comfortable. It's cozy. It's located in Granville, New York. Pine Grove Motel. Call 518-361-0488. 518-361-0488 for the Pine Grove Motel of Granville. Tonight's game also brought to you by Barlow Electric. Barlow Electric Incorporated, fully insured and reasonable master electrician, licensed in New York and Vermont. Generator installation, residential and commercial work. Call 518-361-0531. 518-361-0531 for Barlow Electric Incorporated of Granville. So 9.9 to go. Cole Plude, 2 key free throws. Hartford needs to score and get a turnover and score again. Doesn't necessarily have to be a 3. Here is Sweezy, though, for 3. It was blocked, and they're going to foul immediately. So Farrell can get ready to put this one away here. It's already a two-possession game, so it's about iced anyway. It was a valiant effort by the Tanagers tonight against this Granville team who had not only won 8 in a row, they'd blown out everybody that they played in that streak. 6-point game, two-possession game. Here's Sweezy. Sweezy lost it out of bounds, and Granville could just run out the clock. But again, what a great performance by the Tanagers. Granville came in winners of 8 in a row. And most of those 8 wins, blowout wins. But the Tanagers were right there with them tonight. They lose it, though, by a score of 69-63. But an outstanding performance by Raymond Harrington's Hartford Tanagers, going toe-to-toe with the hottest team in the Adirondack League, who's not named North Warren, and they almost got it done. So that's going to wrap it up here from Granville. The Golden Horde win their, I believe, ninth in a row. They go to 7-2 in the Adirondack League with a game coming up against Warrensburg to wrap up the regular season. They go to 10-6 overall. Hartford goes to 8-9 overall, 5-5 in Adirondack League play, but they're not going to be in the Adirondack League playoffs, but they have got bigger fish to fry, as they should be a very solid contender in Class D. The team that seems to be the team to watch right now in Class D is Hawthorne Valley, and the Tanagers lost to them by 1. So certainly the Tanagers will be a threat in the Section 2 Class D race. So that's where their eyes are going to be set down the road here after they get done with their crossover games and finish up the regular season here. Our sponsors for tonight's game, we'd like to thank them. Telescope Furniture of Granville, sponsors of the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center. Also, the Pine Grove Motel, Barlow Electric of Granville, Scarlato's Car Hop opening in March for the 2025 season in Granville, and Fred's Granville Pharmacy. I'd like to thank Eric, our producer and cameraman. I'm Keith Harrington saying thanks for joining us, and so long from Granville. This has been a production of Night Media Sports. Have a good evening, everybody.